Okay, let me say this right now. Make sure you wait until the end of the video if you guys want a little added surprise when it comes to eating healthy that I've created just for you. Yes, yes, yes. Don't scroll. Watch the video and then don't. Okay, love you. Hey guys, what's going on? Today we are going to talk about how to start eating healthy. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like I've made quite a few videos kind of like premised around this subject, but today we're going to talk very specifically about how to make the right decisions in terms of just eating healthier in your life. Now, this is not like the sort of video where we're going to be doing like calorie counting, or I'm not going to feed you some kind of bullshit where I'm like,
hey guys, sign up for my program and for $9.99 a month you can lose 30 pounds in 30 days.
No, okay, we're not doing that. So this video is just a general sit down and chit chat because hello, I'm on my couch. Like, this is so exciting. I can't remember the last time I filmed from my couch. It's exciting, okay? So this is just a friendly chit chat, and I am not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I am a personal trainer, but I'm just very, very like fixated on being healthy in my life. If you have like religious, dietary, allergy, personal like reasons where you can't eat specific foods or you require more of certain foods, you might have deficiencies, I really recommend you get your blood work done and you go see a specialist, like someone who can really guide you. This video is just a general outline to help the average person make healthier decisions. Yes, 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 right? Because healthy mind, healthy body, healthy life. I'm pretty sure no one said that with me, but I don't care. Okay? What we are talking about today is how to consume your macronutrients through the day to maximize either your weight loss or your overall energy, the way you feel about yourself, or just being healthy and not feeling like lethargic, and ensuring you're eating the right foods, ideally at the right time. So keep an open mind and also understand every body and everybody is different. You might have a job where you work nights, you might have a very flexible schedule, you might have a very different lifestyle. So bear in mind those things before you like take everything I say like verbatim and then you just follow it as is and you're like,
this speech was wrong. I don't know what she's talking about.
So let's talk about your macronutrients that you are consuming through the day. Now, your macronutrients are your carbohydrates, your proteins, and your fats. You have your micronutrients as well in your diets, which is your vitamins and minerals, but we're not going to go into that because, I mean, no thank you. Now, carbohydrates are essentially your source of energy. So the days at which you are moving around, you're physically very involved, whether it be in your work, let's say you work in trades or construction, or you work in a hospital and you're running around a lot, those are the times at which you want to consume more carbs through the day because your body is going to require those energy stores. So your carbohydrate intake is very dependent on how much energy you need in that day or maybe the next day or whatever it is that your routine allows. If you have a sedentary job, you don't really work out, you don't really go anywhere, and in quarantine you're working mostly from home, you don't really need high stores of carbohydrates. Please bear in mind, we're talking about people who may not have any medical issues. Like if you are diabetic, you have low blood sugar, you have low blood pressure, these things are and need to be considered before you take any of my advice, and you really need to talk to a doctor, okay? When you wake up first thing in the morning, so you've slept for 8, 12, 16, maybe 20 hours, I'm not judging, but like, why, you know? The first thing you should have in the morning is your water. So make sure you hydrate because your body has been depleted of that while sleeping. Okay, so that's the first thing you should feed your body. So first thing I like to do in the morning is I like to have 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with like a tablespoon or like a quarter of lemon juice and a tablespoon of honey and warm water. Or if you don't like any of that stuff, you can just do good old-fashioned water in the morning. Your carb intake in the morning should be fairly low, so you want to be between a low and like medium range in the morning. So maybe your carbohydrate source are like berries, maybe you're having like a little slice of toast with some almond butter on it, or just with your with your eggs.
I can't talk today.
And those are going to be your carb stores in the morning. Now again, the exception here would be if you are training right away and you need the carbs because you're going to go max out on squats or something like that, then you're probably going to swap that out for something like oats. So just like keep that in mind. Do I really need the energy anytime soon? If not, then keep your carbs low. But then if you're like, I'm gonna go climb Mount Everest, you know, maybe eat a lot of carbs, okay? Then at lunchtime, which is like the middle of the day where you might be more active, you're moving around, you want to slowly increase your carb intake to like moderate or medium, not so much high. Your carb intake should never really be super high, but midday is where it will be the highest, okay? And then at the end of the day at dinner time, you want to bring that slope back down and you want to consume a little bit less carbs, and you want to get your carbs more from sources like vegetables, like roasted vegetables, maybe having like grains or whole grain pasta, rice, have some starch. You don't really want to consume sugar towards the end of the day. Use those sugar stores during the daytime for your energy. Okay, does that make sense? If it doesn't, I mean, I can't really tell right now. You can just message me and tell me, okay? Then we have your protein, and your protein is really important when it comes to building lean muscle. It's really good for people who have hypothyroidism or are struggling with a slower metabolism. Protein is going to be your best friend. Now, when we say protein, we are talking about anything and everything you can think of when it comes to protein that is lean. Okay, you don't want to be consuming like really high like fat proteins like pork or something like that. You want to be consuming more lean meats or lean sources of protein. Your protein intake, even in the morning, should be on a moderate to high level. So that's going to be your main source of fuel in the morning. It's going to kickstart your metabolism, again with the exception of if you're doing like a high energy workout or you're going right into like a very laborious job. And then during midday, you can cut back on the protein a little bit if you'd like, and then at dinner you are going to increase it again. But generally through the day, your protein intake will always remain between moderate to high levels, and then your sources of protein will vary based on your dietary needs or requirements. Last but not least, we have fats. Now, fats are not what most people think they are. We are not talking about like the Big Macs and chicken nuggets or, you know, I can't think of anything else, but this seems to be the very common question I get asked. We are talking about healthy fats that come from things like avocados, nuts, seeds, oils like avocado oil, olive oil, chia seeds, flax seeds. These are the good sources of fats that you want in your diet, as well as like nut butters, okay? You want to consume fats throughout the day, whether it is your snack, your lunch, your breakfast, your dinner. Fats really help to metabolize fat in your body, and they are really beneficial for you overall when it comes to your skin, your health, your metabolism. So consuming a small portion of fats in everything you eat is very good. So whether you are adding olive oil into a dressing that you're making to have at dinner time, whether you are adding maybe an avocado or some nut butter like almond butter or peanut butter to your toast in the morning, these are all really beneficial things that you can do. So you want your fat intake to remain fairly steady through the day, and you're consuming small portions of whatever fat source you might be consuming throughout the day, and these can vary, right? Like you can have almond butter in the morning and you might have some avocado in the afternoon. At dinner time you might put some olive oil or avocado oil on your salad, and these will serve as really good complementary sources to your diet. There's a lot of obviously other information to go with this conversation, but I kind of just wanted to get the ball rolling on this conversation. So what I've done for you guys is I have created a very simple grocery list. So I actually sat down and went through like an entire grocery store like online as if I was shopping, and I tried to compile a list based off of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So it's a simple PDF that you can have on your phone, or you can print it out and use it as a mock grocery list. Obviously I haven't included every single item under the sun, but this will kind of help you understand when you're trying to say, okay, I have my protein this morning, what can I have for a carb? You can just kind of look at this grocery list and say, oh, I can add this, maybe I can do this here, okay? All you have to do is follow me on Instagram, send me a direct message and say, hey girl, send me this grocery list, or whatever you want to say. Send me your email address and I will forward you the grocery list, but please don't solicit my inbox with like constant like,
Hello, 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 hi, excuse me, grocery list, hello, I'm at the grocery store, what am I supposed to buy?
like, give me 2 to 3 days and I will send that so that I can bulk send them or whatever. Like I will send them to you. Just wait 2 to 3 days and you will have it, okay? If you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below and come chat with me on Instagram. Seriously, I sit on there a lot and I do post meals on there as well. If you click on that little tab that says today's meals, it shows you some of the stuff that I eat through the day, and that can help you figure out more options, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm excited to see and hear about all of you guys. Make sure you tag me when you eat something in your meals or your exercises. I love seeing that stuff. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Until next time, think strong always. I love you guys so much. Bye.